here's the thing, though. Hiroshima and Nagasaki, we could have done worse to them. Like, if that happened nowadays, dude, so much. It would have been so much worse. What do you think, Big Gabe?
I feel like it would be more destruction.
Oh, yeah.
Because
Because,
it really
like,
was.
because, dude, we didn't even drop that big. The bomb we dropped on them was called the Little Boy. So imagine if we would have dropped the SAR bomb on them. All of Japan would be
That
gone.
was a Russian bomb, wasn't it?
The SAR?
Yeah.
I don't know. Look it up. Here, I'll look it
I'm
up.
pretty
'Cause
sure.
I'll look it up because you can't spell or type.
Can't spell.
I love you, Gabe, and you know that. We're brothers.
Off topic, though.
I know.
Let's get back on topic.
Let's get back on topic. So, well, hold on a minute. Bro. That's great. Gabe. Read while I'm looking this up for you.
Alright, bro. I'm trying to chill and relax. Well, basically, I feel like there'll be more mass destruction because of technology. We've gotten more different world, more technology, understand stuff a little bit better.
The SAR bomb is a Russian bomb. You were right.
I know I was right. I'm smart like that.
Gabe, you are not smart like that. You know that for a fact. All right, we spent a minute and 28 off topic. We should probably get back on topic.
I was just talking about it. Anyhow, goddamn, you read if you want.
I don't give a care. Do you want to read?
Go for it.
All right, so here's another thing, though. The sun is like, I think we need like a lot. We need like a lot of TNT to put out the exact amount of energy the sun puts out. I think like a bunch of SAR bombs would do the trick. Because those things are destructive as all get out.
True.
It's like, also think about what underwater testing has done to like the ocean with nukes. Because a lot of countries do underwater testing.
Not anymore. I've heard they made that quite illegal.
What
Just
was it?
banned it
Geneva?
a long time ago.
What was it with Geneva? I think it was with Geneva.
So the main spots they used to
Gabe, speak up, bro. You're
is
so
10.34 tons. Basically, that's how much TNT you need. Yeah.
4 tons.
10.34 tons, 60 billion trillion tons. So like, wow.
So we need. So what I'm hearing is a lot of dynamite.
A lot of dynamite.
Like a decent amount of dynamite.
That's
like,
not a decent amount. That's like more.
Gabe, it's a decent.
That's more
amount.
tannerite. I mean, that's more than I had
Tannerite. How much
tannerite.
tannerite do you think?
How
it
much
takes?
tannerite would that take for real?
Dude, that's on. Probably more than there is on Earth. Because isn't tannerite like a step down from dynamite?
I don't know. I mean, you can buy dynamite as a civilian, of course.
True. Dude,
But
so I was
tannerite
taking out a
is the
stump
main
the other
thing.
day, and the amount of tannerite it would have took to get it out, my house was way too close.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah, like, and it was a big tree too. Like, I'm trying to think, like the stump was as big around as your torso is, Gabe.
Jeez.
That's a big stump, isn't it? All right, so no, but back on topic. That's probably why I'm so sunburned so bad, because I wasn't wearing no sunscreen, because I didn't do all that yesterday. But no, like, all in all, dude, these things are destructive. And, I mean, thank God we have the energy, because that's, like, a lot less work that would have to be done. Because, like, we could power so many things off of this type of energy.
We already do.
True.
I looked up a map one day of how many nuclear plants were all over the country.
What was it?
I looked up a map.
I know the map.
of nuclear power plants.
We got a lot, don't we?
Crazy amount of
Oh, but the scary thing is, though, bro, you've heard about 3 Mile Island in Chernobyl, right? See, that thing could happen, though, and that would be that would be pretty terrible.
I mean, like, if you think about it, Chernobyl was so long ago, like They had that old technology.
True, it was, but like
But nowadays with the newer
nowadays with the
technology,
newer stuff,
we
people
can
are a
get
lot
more
safer.
power for it.
And true, people are a lot safer.
No, but listen, we can draw more power from it.
True.
Or maybe we can't. I haven't really. I'm just thinking.
Me
about
neither.
It.
We're just thinking out loud. This is
Maybe,
all speculations.
If you could draw more power from the new technology we have, think about how big that explosion would be. More eventually.
True, it would be
And
worse.
plus, that would blast all the radiation particles and also from the facility all over the place.
Sure, so it's just kind of like
Because the load on the reactor would be so big.
You're right. So what I'm saying, so essentially, what would need to happen is like, it'd have to be somewhere far up in the mountain
Could be somewhere far up in the mountain,
because
away from water.
And I'm getting that idea because of what we're looking at right here, Gabe. Just look up there.
Yeah.
Yeah, like those mountains, they don't look like they have a lot of water sources.
But I mean, think about it.
Then again, even the smallest water source.
Core meltdown up there. I mean, you could have rocks flying absolutely everywhere.
True, so that would be pretty bad. So build it like.
I would say build it in a ravine. You know, like Top Gun, how they had that.
Yeah.
Build it
In a ravine so that way nothing bad would happen. Well, then again, if something bad happens, that whole ravine is gone.
Yeah, that whole ravine's gone, but it's still has mountain walls to block off material.
You're right, and it would kind of be like.
Except for it completely splitting up above.
Well, I mean, it'd kind of be like a blast wall, wouldn't
Yeah,
it?
the majority of it would go up and probably most likely fall back down.
You're right,
So-
but we wouldn't have to worry about that. The shockwave would be the terrifying thing.
Yeah.
Because
the shockwave could blow right through the mountain.
True, it'd have to be like in the mountain. But no, like yeah, as you were saying before, I feel like we could, if the reactor got bigger, we could draw more from it. But at the same time, on the other side of that coin, the reactor would be way more dangerous. Because if it did have a meltdown, oh lordy, everybody's gone.
Yeah.
That's why I feel like in space it'd be a good place to have those things.
Apparently they're actually setting off nuclear bombs in space as well.
Well, yeah, probably because that's the best place to test them. Because there's nothing
Well,
out there.
apparently they banned that, I guess. I don't know the exact reason why. I haven't seen it in a long time, but I'm.
Oh, I think I can figure it out. Probably because we have an unholy amount of satellites up there. Like some debris could go out and then you'd like break it apart.
Think about it. Like I don't think they set it off directly inside of space, but they might have set it up in
Directly
our
inside
upper
space?
atmosphere.
It's
It's
fair.
the highest atmosphere we have.
Which I remember learning about this in 8th grade science, but I don't remember what it was. But yeah, no, like as you were saying, I feel like eventually we're gonna have to get pretty advanced, like Earth and human technology, and I'm pretty sure nukes are gonna be a good step for that. Because
I mean, if you think about it, we already got nuclear powered submarines.
true, it's only a
Why
matter of
don't-
time before we get cars, but that'd be terrifying. Like
we just have many atom bombs rolling around.
mini atom bombs,
Love it.
but the thing is, those reactors would have to be so small they'd have to be like hand grenades. The reactors have
We
to
were
be
talking about that last episode.
but that's the thing. It's like yeah, we're talking about nuclear grenades last time, but no, if we had like nuclear powered cars, I feel like those reactors would have to be like smaller than hand grenades.
Still probably put off a lot of power.
Still probably would put off a lot of power, but like we'd have to reinforce everything else too.
There ain't no reinforcing that. Like, you can do
Lead,
your best. but-
lead,
I mean, that's a good point. Lead.
like lead, dude.
Just in case it.
That's why. That's literally why Superman cannot see through lead because like
Radiation. Yeah.
because of his radiation vision.
X-ray.
His X-ray vision, dude. Lead stops X-rays, and it also stops nuclear bomb rays, whatever on God's granted them things are called. But yeah, no, like it will stop those things in its tracks, and we will not have to worry about it. So just lead
What was that?
nuclear lead cars. Those things ain't moving nowhere, but they would be so quick at the same time.
They would.
True, but like I feel like it was pretty bad. But I mean, yeah, no, I mean, I just feel like the effect on the nuke, the effect that nukes have had on the world is it's pretty good and it's pretty bad at the same time.
Good and bad.
Yeah, like there's goods and there's bad sides to it.
We have.
And then again, what do
like,
we know?
We
We're
have
just
we have a card on it. You know what I mean? Like, hey, you do this, we'll end up dropping an atom bomb on you.
yeah,
But
like
they could flip that around on us because just about generally half.
because just about 90% of all countries have atom
The
bombs.
biggest countries, you know, the ones that could withstand
The ones that could do something, they will do.
economy to do it.
Yeah, you're right. But that's the thing. It's just kind of like,
Russia doesn't really have an economy.
no, they don't. But we don't need to get into politics here. This is high school. But no, I mean, then again, in all ultimacy, bro, what do we know? We're just high school kids who did a little bit of research for a final project.
That's true.
Just take all this with a grain of salt.
That's true. But as I was talking about the nuclear submarines, I mean, is it really possible to make a spaceship nuclear?
Ooh.
I mean, if they,
So now we're just getting into our own speculations, aren't we? Yeah, no, but I mean, like, I feel like it'd be possible, but that would have
multiple setbacks.
that would have so many setbacks, but there would be so many goods too. Like, we wouldn't have to waste the money on all that fossil fuel to send them into space now. We wouldn't have to worry about all that gasoline.
Use the fossil fuels.
We can use the fossil fuels for anything else. Right, but like we could just have them to have them. But I feel like that'd also be pretty fun to listen to, like the world's first nuclear spaceship. I feel like for us that'd be like Neil Armstrong back in. Like dudes going up in a nuke spaceship. A nuke spaceship. Just stronger kamikaze bomber.
Oh my god.
That's messed up.
That's true though.
Shouldn't have said that.
That's true.
Right, but yeah, nah.
Yeah, I'm kind of glad not a lot of countries have the nuclear power that we did
Oh,
back in
dude.
World War II.
Dude, if imagine if the Russians or the Chinese beat us to it, the war would have been so different. Or even the German. Oh my God! Imagine if the Germans had it.
You heard about the stealth bomber that they had, right?
Yeah.
It's basically a stealth bomber. Their stealth bomber back then looks like our stealth bomber now.
Yeah, dude.
Kind of V shape. Yeah.
Dude, would you in Canada? You've heard of the SR-71 Blackbird, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, in Canada, before Trudeau, they had this program called Avro Canada, and basically they were creating the Avro Arrow. Dude, in testing, in just the straight prototype phase, this thing was already almost beating the Blackbird.
Really?
Yes, and this was and Gabe, guess what? This was an interceptor.
Bro.
I'm not joking. This was an interceptor. So imagine if the Canadians had their entire Royal Air Force just decked out with things that were faster than our quickest plane ever. All right, I feel like I should end this here because we're at like 13 minutes. Nuclear weapons or bombs are destructive because they blow up. It's because of nuclear reactions. Biggest one ever created is the SAR bomb. It's 50 megatons of TNT. Fun fact, if you put the SAR bomb at the lowest point, which is the Mariana Trench, and you blow it up, the fireball it creates, because the fireball goes up, I think, like about 5 football fields in the air, 10 football fields in the air. It does not stop. So, if you put that at the Mariana Trench and you explode it up, the water pressure down there will keep the fireball in place, and it'll just kind of be like in equilibrium for a bit. But then eventually, the explosion will give because it's running out of juice, and then it'll collapse. Nothing bad will happen. It won't be really fun. Gabe, look this up. Where's the Mariana Trench? I think it's in the Pacific. Gabe, look it up.
I got you, bro.
But no, it probably won't be fun in whatever ocean it's in for a long time because like the radiation will just kind of keep going. I will. But no, it just kind of, where's Mariana? Pacific? Yeah, it won't be fun in the Pacific for a while because that all place will be radiated. And down there where the bomb blew up, it'll be like, the sand down there will be all glass. Every fish down there will be vaporized. Well, vaporized or fried, one of the two. I know for a fact that nothing will be down there, but no tectonic plates will move. Just that's how powerful this thing is. It's powerful enough to push up against, I think, almost like 1 million pounds of water pressure down there. But yeah. The ones that have them are France, Israel, UK, US, Russia, and Pakistan, and India. it doesn't surprise me that those ones have it. Like, they're all kind of really big countries, except for Pakistan. It's not that large. UK and US make sense. I did not know Israel had them. Did you, Gabe?
Not really, actually.
I mean, didn't they say that one time? Like they just speculated on it?
Might have.
Like when we were doing that one thing, like in there for that what you
Colonel.
call? Yeah, Colonel.
Yeah.
When the Air Force Colonel showed up, yeah, I think you mentioned maybe
It
Israel.
might have. I
Yeah.
don't think he could have answered that question. I don't. Quite
Yeah, I
remember.
don't think. I mean, he tried to. I mean, I could tell he tried.
Yeah. I'm retarded.
Read here, Gabe.
I know, bro.
Read there, Gabe.
I know, bro. I'm just messing with you. The way that this affects the world is through nuclear energy. To get a nuke to work, this changed up real fast, but you need to split the atom to get a nuclear reaction. That's how they basically work.
I'm pretty sure, and like, aren't atoms like insanely small?
Yeah,
Yeah,
they are.
yeah, I know.
They're really small.
But no, I mean, I know, like it must be. Like, I feel like it took science forever to learn how to split the atom because, like, I'm pretty sure people didn't know atoms existed for the longest time. I feel like if people knew about atoms, like earlier in human history, some crazy guy would have just infinitely figured out, I can split this, and I want to know how. And then we would just probably figured out nuclear farther, and then I feel like the world would have turned into the game Fallout 4. Did you play Fallout 4?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, like everything's like nuclear powered.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like in the 40s, when the nuke was a threat. Wait, we didn't bomb Japan until 45, right?
Hold on, I got you on
Wait,
that.
no, hold on, no. Pearl Harbor was 45. Pearl Harbor was 45. I don't remember when we dropped a sun on them. So tell me when you figure that out. But no, I feel like the world would be like way more advanced.
Well, Jimmy, for that time period, they didn't really have much to work with the technology.
True, like,
so
But you gotta think about it, like how much farther the world would have been exploded forward
yeah,
if they knew about like the ability to split atoms.
just the ability of nuclear energy.
And just like nuclear, because the world would probably be a lot cleaner because pocket nukes.
pocket nukes, man. Oh,
Because
you were.
because I know for a fact, because you know how the fusion cores work. There's like mini nuclear reactors in Fallout.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like someone would find a way to turn those into hand grenades.
Probably.
I mean, there are nuclear grenades in Fallout, but we're getting off topic.
Yeah.
We're talking about Fallout.
And you were right, by the way. It was August. It's August 6th, 1945.
What, we bombed Japan or when they bombed Pearl Harbor?
When we bombed Hiroshima and
Oh,
Nagasaki.
when we bombed Japan? Oh, yeah, that's another thing. Dude, what do you think, like, about that? Hiroshima and Nagasaki getting bombed?
Well, that's a
I mean, Japan was insane before we bombed them.
that's a good point. We're tearing to our lines.
Well, no, I'm not even talking about that. I'm talking about how, like, they were just kind of, like, sitting there. Like dude, they were disciplined. Like this whole, like kawaii thing they have going on now. Nothing how Japan actually is. If Japan goes back to its roots, the world should be scared. I'm not saying it like that, but, you know, Japan would be a superpower because, no joke, the Emperor of Japan during World War II said this. One of his generals, here's a conversation, I think this is how it goes. One of his generals said there is a gun behind every locked door in America. And I think, I'm paraphrasing, I know I'm paraphrasing here, but then the Emperor said this, no, incorrect. There is a gun behind every blade of grass. Which is pretty accurate the farther down south you get. Yeah, well, no, it's pretty accurate everywhere because,
Just,
like, the farther down south, the bigger the guns get. Yeah,
Just
and
think about it, like how honorable they were.
they were
I
very.
don't think we ever were like that.
No, we never.
With
Well,
Seppuku, do you know?
seppuku? Yes. Do you know the whole ritual for seppuku game? Would you like to?
No, I get us really off topic.
No, technically not, because we're still talking about it. But no. Yeah, honorable suicide. That's what seppuku is. But you need two people to do it. You need two people to commit seppuku. Actually, you need three. One person, because they have to be brought rice wine, which is sake. And then you're supposed to take 2 ceremonial gulps of sake. One is considered hesitation, and 3 is considered rushing to one's death. What they have to do is they have to split open their stomach, because Japanese thought that their spirit resided. Is that the word I'm thinking of? Resided in their stomach. And then right after that, they had to have a buddy there, preferably their best friend, to cut off their head, so they wouldn't feel any pain. So right after the stomach was split, while the adrenaline was still going, their head had to be lopped off. And that is the entire ritual seppuku. It was more done during the feudal era with like samurais and stuff, but when we dropped the nukes, a lot of their generals in like the bases, they saw that and they knew what was going on. They didn't have time to complete the whole ritual, so they would just slit their stomachs and be done with it. So yeah, no, Japan was very strong, very honorable during World War II. Like the whole idea of kamikaze was that you would not come back, and that was the most honorable death they could have. If you survived a kamikaze attack, you were considered dishonorable and basically shunned from Japan. Yeah. Honor for Japan is immaculate. Like, they were so strong, and I feel like if we did not drop the sun on them, the war would have ended differently. Completely differently. Yeah. What else is there? Here's the quick fun fact about them. All of them deliver their explosive energy through fission. They put out immense energy really fast. So once a bomb is dropped, the fission or fusion, nuclear fusion all starts happening where they are just where the atoms are just slamming into each other at insanely high speeds. Think like
that brings up a lot of heat, don't it?
It does bring up a lot of heat. That's why nuclear explosions are hot. But think like 2 Tesla Roadsters. Actually, no, not 2 Tesla Roadsters. Think 2 Mustangs just going like 2 like completely souped out Mustangs going head first at each other. That's how fast these things are going obviously much faster than that, but like that's just a good thing.
For an example.
Like for an example, yeah, that's pretty good. Just 2 super strong Mustangs just going at it. And then after that, after the warhead hits, explodes, all that, there's a big flash of light. And then afterwards, there's a loud ringing.
I'm pretty sure we already went over this, didn't we?
Huh?
I'm pretty sure we already went over
Yeah,
this.
but we don't have the loud ringing part. After that, it just starts going and does not stop. Ground Zero, where it's initially dropped, completely will never happen. You need like 50 to 100 years to still be able to live there.
What is it, like 13 miles, something like that?
Depends on the bomb.
Yeah, it depends on the bomb.
It depends on the bomb, but no, you gotta go far.
Yeah, full.
Like you gotta be super far away. Now the shockwave, no matter what, it's gonna hit you. Which honestly, the shockwave is not the bad part. It's the immense radiation and the immense heat, because if you look up pictures of it, you can see that like there was a dude who went in there and wrote a book about it. I forget his name, but he like would go to reach out for the hands of the ones who were dropped, who had the bomb dropped on them, and their skin slipped off like gloves. That's just so bad. But no, we're at